Greetings to you, Empress. Greetings, greetings, greetings.
Danny Khan's Crude.
But thank you so much. Thank you so much. Guys, live and direct have Afrodeezy. Your name is Aji Haddy Njie. How did that?
How did you miss that? Well, I guess my personal person knows that my name is Aji Haddy Njie, and that's like my family and people I grew up with, you know. But then time went by and I started working in the media, and then I was given the name Afrodeezy, and that name became Afro. It also became Deezy, became became Frodeezy.
Yeah.
So it just kept on going and going. So Aji Haddy just got lost somewhere in there.
Okay, because I was shocked. I mean, because I'm trying to do the artwork, and all of a sudden, boom! What's her name again? Afrodeezy. I'm like, I know Afro said it, but come on. I mean, I need to somewhat. I need to make this semi-formal. So where do I get her government name from? So I went through your Instagram post, and then I saw one of the shows that you were getting interviewed on, and I was like, wait, that's her name?
Yep, that's my name.
Okay. So we'll
I was named after my grandmother from my mother's side.
Oh, okay. So we'll have fun today. You know how the show goes. You know how crazy we can get sometimes.
I love the show. I love it. I love it. I love everything you're doing, Danny. I'm super proud of you. For real, for real, for real.
Thank you so much.
Like for real, for real, for real. Like I'm here like, and people were like, really? I'm like, I swear to God, you guys, I know him.
But we'll get to it. We'll have to somewhat start from where we kind of lost Afrodeezy. So I think we all
never lost Afrodeezy.
I'm just saying we grew up to watching you. We grew up to listening to you. I wouldn't.
You make me sound so old.
No. I'm not good. Okay, let me just.
Oh my goodness, Danny.
So
rephrase that, please.
All right. So we grew up listening to you on radio. We watched you on TV and commercials and all of that stuff. I mean, anyone that wanted to get into entertainment, someone had to look up to you to an extent. And we're all fascinated. We were all fascinated by everything that you're doing, your charisma and how open you were. And it somewhat hit us hard when all of a sudden, there was a disconnect, and you were nowhere to be found. So let me start off by saying, first off, because it's 2020 and it's been kind of a catastrophic year. How has this year been so far for you?
Oof, it's been mad. It's been mad, sad, crazy, depressing, like all of the bads. But then again, alhamdulillah, we thank God that we're still alive,
Okay. Yeah. So going back, why did you leave?
Gambia? Why did I leave?
Yeah, why did you leave Gambia?
Well, basically, I got to a point where I was not inspired anymore. I was not motivated anymore. It's like I've done everything. I've done radio, I've done TV, and I didn't see any challenges there for me anymore. So I decided to move to Senegal because it's a bigger country, bigger population, more exposure, just to, better myself and expand, basically. That's why.
Okay, so for the people that are just joining us, we have Afrodeezy Njie right here, or her official government name now, Aji Haddy, which is
Daddy, leave my name alone.
Which is still a shock to me. But just briefly, if you can see, that's a short bio about her right now. So Aji Haddy Njie, aka Afrodeezy, started out as an A&R for Sunland Music, which we all knew, because I mean the artists that she will push, the really yes. So Sunlight Music in 2005, her love for music and entertainment pushed her into radio, into basically getting into a radio career. She was at FM, what's it called, Unique FM 2009, and then she later worked for Capra FM and Afro Radio. She equally was the host of Banjul Nightlife, a phenomenal weekend show for 2 seasons, season 2 and season 3. And then she decided that we are not good enough for her.
Oh, come on, Danny. I did not decide that.
She moved to
I
Senegal
did not decide that.
to try out her acting skill and to pretty much just broaden her horizon. She did the TV series called U Taxi that's aired on TFM and Jiggin, which is equally aired on ITV. Now, let me say this.
Mm-hmm.
We have been able to grow up to different faces, but I feel we owe it to the generation that's forthcoming to
Right.
blend and create a chain that they could follow suit. Do you understand? Because the people before you, I don't think you all still have a relationship, especially the people that were in A&R, the promoters, the entertainers before you. Do you have that connection? Are you guys communicating? Is there some, how does it work?
Well, as you know, like I grew up in Saudi Arabia, so I did not spend that much time in Gambia.
Okay.
When I came back in 2002, and when I came back in 2002, I wasn't really into music. I was just, I was just there, just trying to see what am I going to do with my life. That's when I met with Hakeem. I mean, I used to live in Fajara, so he used to, walk by every single day across and give me the peace sign. And I was like, peace.
Bless us, sister.
Yeah, like bless. And I'm like, yeah, blessed love. So one day I was just going through my CDs, right? And I saw The Boys. Like I had a CD of The Boys.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just looking at the CD. And mind you, Hakeem had locks back in 2002, really big, long ones,
Yeah.
So, and on the CD case, he had like his Bobby Brown haircut going on, So I was like, wait, hold on. Like this resemblance, it's crazy. So one day I decided to stop him and ask him if he is Hakeem of The Boys. And he was like, yes. I was like, oh my God, are you for real? Are you really in Gambia? Is this really you? Like, I'm such a huge fan. And, we had a little chat. And then he told me that he had a studio right across, not across, but right, the street right next to ours,
Yeah.
high tech.
Mm-hmm.
It was in Fajara, right after the Fajara Cemetery. So I went there and I wanted to be a singer. I wanted to be a Mariah Carey or an Alicia Keys or, Whitney Houston. I wouldn't mind either, But, I went there to get some, vocal classes, and we tried once, we tried twice. And I was like, you know what, heck, I don't think this is going to work. Like, I sound horrible. So let's just skip all of that. Okay. So, but I had this, I love the vibe of the studio. I've met so many artists like Killer Ace and Mad Bars at that time, who's kind of Subars now. No, Newt came way after.
Okay.
Like, I'm telling you, back in 2003, 4, 5.
Okay.
And there was Ranking Fire from Born Africans.
Yes.
There was this crazy artist called Ras Freaky. Like the people who know, they know Ras Freaky. Like his name, Freaky, in all ways, in all dimensions,
Mm-hmm.
I met him there. Njaibi the Conqueror, I met there. I've also met Heartbreaker there. So it was like a hub where all these upcoming artists were coming to record. So I was always there, like every day. Not forgetting Smokey, who is now Smoke Doctor. That's where I met him too.
True.
So he's actually the one that named me Afrodeezy over there in that studio. That's where the name came from. Because I remember Hakeem was mixing Vivian's album, Vivian et Frères, the one with the rappers.
Yes.
Rappers.
Yeah.
So I can say I'm like one of the first people who heard the beats before even Vivian did. So I was like, oh my God, that's a hit. That one's going to be a hit. Oh, that's definitely a hit. And, all
Okay.
those songs came out to become a hit, So Hack was like, you got an ear for music. I think, you have a place in this industry. I was like, really? He's like, yeah. So the first thing I ever did was to present. So my first job in this industry is a presenter. So it was Afrodeezy, the presenter. So what I did was I presented some high tech at that time, high tech artists. So if there was a concert, if there was an event that was happening, I was always the one who would come up and present the high-tech artists. And my first artist was Rankin Fire. So I would always come out and present Rankin Fire every time before he came on stage. So that's how I started in this Gambian music scene.
Okay, so just briefly, so there wasn't anybody that you probably got inspired from. There wasn't anyone that you looked.
Yes, definitely.
Okay.
Definitely later on, because mind you, I was coming from Saudi Arabia. I didn't know much about anything. But once I started going to the studio, once I started meeting with all these artists, they started mentioning names, like Olita, Senjigen Production, like Mama Africa, Tuti Jame.
Yes.
Now, I used to listen to her every single Sunday on Radio 1, So these are two females that really, really made me believe that, this can happen for me, because Oli used to come with like Anthony B and, all these big stars. And I'm like, oh my God, like, I want to meet these people, So
Yeah.
these are my inspiration. Tuti Jame, Mama Africa, hearing her voice on the radio, her being so radical. I was like, man, I want to do radio, So yes, of course, definitely. But when I started it, I didn't know any of them. But the more I, sat and spoke with artists who were there before, they're like, yeah, you should link up with this person. You should link up with that person, And as time went by, Yala Japal and I met with all these people. I used to hear their names and, were inspiration to me. I happened to meet them later on.
So in terms, so you basically you did artist management, you did the whole scouting for new talent, you did radio presenting, and you did the 9 yard. Now,
right.
When did you come to the realization that like I need more than this? Because I feel we all have that moment, and I think me, I had gotten to that point as well. Like, man, look, I could go on Afro Radio with my eyes closed.
I know exactly what's gonna happen.
Like without
think,
like I knew what I was supposed to do. Like I knew what I was supposed to say. So it wasn't challenging anymore. It was just me going to the banter bar. So at what point of your career in Gambia did you realize that okay, this is just monotonous?
After organizing the Beanie Man concert. After organizing and hosting the Beanie Man concert, I was like, all right, man. I just did the King of the Dance Hall.
What could be bigger than this?
Yeah, so like in Gambia, what could be bigger than that? Like I remember since back in 2002, it was like, hey boys, we Beanie Man, one boy, hey, And that happened, and I was there, right there, from beginning to end. So after that, I was like, okay, I have to go and do some bigger things, get motivated.
Now, you equally had. I'm gonna ask this question because I don't think this is somewhat a question that anyone or most people eventually will ask. Your sister, Ma'am.
Mama Njie.
Mama Njie was equally, she had her reign in the spot.
Yes.
Gambian in the Gambian spot. Like she I don't think anyone will ever remember us the way they still remember Ma'am.
No.
And Ma'am is legendary. Let me just tell you,
like in Gambia, I still shine of her light because they be like, "Hey, Blacka," I'm like, "Yeah, hi."
So let me ask you because as well, I have a brother who is in the music industry, and he is. I don't think. I think even till we grow old and die, some people will still be listening to is J Life music.
Oh
And
yes,
and
definitely.
and as elder, you know, as the elders, you know, you somewhat try to keep relevance when you have your younger ones somewhat also overshadowing at some point. Now, how do you feel at that moment when, you know, all of a sudden like mom was the talk of the town and you were
Well,
like,
actually, it all started with Face of Africa, right?
okay, true, yeah, yep, yep,
So in the family, I am the outgoing, the garbopa, the black sheep in the family. So I'm the one who wants to do media and all of that. Mama then wanted to be, like she said, on Face of Africa,
mm-hmm.
the UN secretary or whatever, like super educated.
Yeah,
She's that type. But then when Face of Africa came along, I saw the potential in her, you know. So I'm her older sister. I kind of know how these things work. So I just pushed her. I was like, listen, you can do this. You can definitely do this. You got like the potentials to do this. Go there and grab it. And she did exactly that. So me being the older sister, knowing that, she can accomplish so much, because my personal life at that time was you know, was in a mess.
true.
I just had a baby.
Mm-hmm.
I can be out there doing what I do because I have to take care of my kid,
True.
right? So it was just like me passing the baton to Mama Len and be like, okay, go ahead, go and conquer this.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm super proud. She makes me so proud. Even when I go to Gambia now, people think, sometimes they think I'm Mama Len because they
But
say
this
we look so
Lamin
much
Jaffe
alike.
guy
I
just
don't
said
even know
it.
what that's about.
The
They
Lamin
make
guy just said it though. He just said, "Oh, I thought she was black." I said,
see, I even have Instagram messages be like, boy, Black Asha, why you change your name to Afrodeezy? I'm like, no, I am Afrodeezy. Black Asha is Mama Len. They're
yes.
like, okay, yes, you cannot hide from us, Blacka. We know you. I'm like, okay.
You
All
can't
right.
argue with those people.
Yeah, like I dama dia dosi television, you hit my bum, boy, Blacka boy, yo, dinga bone. I'm like, dinga hi, sorry, do Blacka hi, sorry. So yeah, I love that.
But I know she did so much, and I think she's one of the people that changed the game for the better.
Exactly. Yes, she is.
You let me ask you, what's that one memory that you have on air that you'll never forget?
On air.
Yeah, I think
Hmm.
one. So share with us one story that you had on air that you like, man, like you never forget that story. What's that?
Okay. So it was at Unique FM.
Okay.
That's the first radio I started working at in 2009.
Mhm.
So my talk, I'm going to show it was called Banylan. So I'm gonna say this in Wolof, okay? So
Right.
just so
What?
that you're not interesting there. But for my guys as Pini Senegal, you know, like me, I angle it over Wolof, So yeah. So when Bima Dore Unique FM
Mhm.
back in 2009, I was doing the Banylan show. Sumo show be Banylan Lotudon.
Right.
So it was from 1 a.m. till 5 a.m. in the morning. So I was there from 1 a.m. till 5 a.m. in the morning, from from Sundays to Wednesdays. So I always used to have calls from this country called this town called Mayamba.
Yeah, Mayamba.
Mayamba.
Yes.
So people will call me like, yeah, I am Keba, Mangla Kole, Mayamba, sister. Yes, sister boy, linga fa je neex na trop man, bilahi, man ko over enjoy man. I'm like, yes, so gonna you food you know, Mayamba. Man ko Mayamba. No, Mayamba. I was like, oh, okay. Wow, man, and you and say Mayamba. Wow, okay, bye. So in Senegal, Jamba is Yamba.
Ooh.
So Jamba is Yamba. So I'll be on air. Lamin Manga, I am so sorry, yeah. But I'll be on air, be like, I love my Yamba. I love my Yamba.
Oh
And I had so many fans from
my,
Mayamba. Like, it was crazy.
oh my.
I used to have 15 calls from Mayamba every day.
Grabe.
Then we became family. Then Afro boy, informanyo boy.
Fight. And the fight.
Informanyo.
Fana.
But ifo nyo, ampun nyo Mayamba. O ko yen sunyo Mayamba, ba dengan mo muna handle.
Oh my God. Look, someone said that you changed the game, and I believe it. So, you created a legacy that I had to carry on, and I felt that I felt like my shoulders were not up to par to carry on that legacy.
Stop.
No, for real.
Stop.
Look, I
did
remember
not
in
create any
2000.
legacy. I believe what I did was I paved the way.
Okay.
That's what I did. I just paved the way because, and it was not only me. Like, bear in mind, there was X Miles.
Yep.
There was Wagan Faye. You understand? These two are the ones who were legendary. I was just there with the artist, Bariwa, Muna Dugalante, Muna Dijanti. That's basically what I was. Like, Rasfiki called me the Fire Warrior. And I asked him, what's a Fire Warrior? And he told me, like, in Rastafarianism, a fire warrior is is a spirit that is always around the artists or the musicians or the entertainers. So as long as a fire warrior is around, everything is going to be all right.
Hey.
So that's what ever since he said that to me, that's how I always saw myself. Right. So I am really happy and honored that I've met with so many artists, and some of them are still good friends of mine. And so it's life.
It's in the pipeline. From many of the shows that you started on, on Unique FM, on Afro Radio.
Sorry about that.
You started the Jam and Get 'em show.
The Jam and Get 'em show.
You started the Jam and Get 'em show that I remember once when I was those days when Peter Bryma.
Yes, Peter Rhymer.
Peter Rhymer, that he's looking handsome now in Sierra Leone.
Hey, he is looking healthy.
Exactly.
Very healthy. I was just having a chat with Mama Len today. It's like, boy, Afro boy. I was like, that's old news. Peter is like baby Santa. What you talking about?
So this is the thing. So I go to Peter that day. He's like, yo, Danny, I heard you're doing well. You should come to Afro Radio. Let's work out something. I go to Peter's office. As I walked in, you guys were having the Jam and Get 'em show. And
right.
I was just there. I was like, oh, when am I gonna get to this level? I was like, man, I was so fascinated by the way everything was just coordinated, and it was just right there. Like you guys were just in your element, and it was just flowing so natural. I was like, man, how did they do that?
They got Flex Forte.
Yeah, you had Flex over there just handling the show. So crazy. So just that same day, crazy. I go to Peter's office, and on his desk is a picture of my mom.
Okay.
So I'm like, Peter, why do you have a picture of my mother on your desk? And Peter is like, excuse me, no, it's not your mother, it's my mom. I'm like, Peter, this is
you share the same mom with Peter? Oh my God.
No, hold up.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Okay.
So he's like, no, Danny, this is my mother. I'm like, Peter, no, this is my mother. Peter is like, he swore. So we went back and forth. I was like, look, this is not your mom. This is my mom. So so I had to calm down. His mom and my mom are a spitting image.
Are you serious?
You don't understand.
Now I see the resemblance between you and Peter.
Like, God damn. I could have sworn that was my mom. I was about to make a few calls though.
Like, Mom?
What is you not telling us? So, but fast forward. I was in charge of the Jam and Ginem show, and I felt like, look, and I felt I had to hold up this legacy. I mean, that's a big show. It is a big show.
Yes.
Mama Lynn came and she threw the chill zone on me, and she left, and I had to be doing so those were the two. So there's this Njie legacy that I had to carry on, but I tried. Um, we have an issue of Gambia, Senegal. I don't know if it's an issue or it's a complex. Um, do you feel that? Do you think the Senegalese take us serious? I mean, as being part of that industry now.
Now you want to get me in trouble.
It's okay.
Well, you know, I can't bite the hand that feeds me, but okay, I'm going to be honest here, okay? I believe Senegalese, they know that if they allow us 5 inches, we'll take over. They know that, like they know it, you know? So if you come and you show them that you know everything, that you know you're on top, like you're already a star, you got a follower, you got a following, you got all of this, they kind of get intimidated by us. So the game is when you come here, you have to act dumb.
Oh.
And that's the mistake I did. You know, I didn't act dumb. I came with my divaness, you know, and I was like, hey, look who's here, you know, and they're like, whoa, okay. We bet she can act, so let's throw her in U-Taxi. So they did that, and you know your girl.
You handled it properly.
You know your girl, so they're like, wait, hold on. Okay. Let's put a leash on this one for now, you know, because otherwise she's gonna, you know, be too much. But they know we got the potential. It's just how we present it to them.
Okay.
Basically. They don't want us to be smarter than them. So even if you are, don't show it. And the English, they're afraid of. They love so much, but they're afraid of. Oh. You know? So always atu la deneka. Why atu bohamne doko musa use because they will never give you the opportunity to do so. So they rather have a mediocre than have like the actual professional do it. Because then it's like Gambian with the Angelebi instead of Senegalese with the Angelebi, you know? So they'll get a Gambian that speaks English, you know, that can do the pronunciation and all of that, but you can still hear the Gambian in them. If you kind of get my drift, you know, and even when it comes to even when it comes to the series with the characters, you know, you're either Gambian or you can't have a part. So if the series don't need a Gambian, then I'm afraid you're going to be jobless for a while.
True.
So that's where Fatim Cisse came in, the director of Jigien, the réalisatrice.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I don't know how to say that in English.
Réalisatrice.
I don't know how to say, how do you say that in English again?
Réalisatrice.
Yeah, la réalisatrice de Jigien. Tu vois un peu ce que je veux dire?
Tu fais pas mal alors.
Voilà. Ah oui, tu parles français, je dis.
Bien sûr, qu'est-ce que tu pensais?
Oui, allez, on parle français déjà. D'accord?
Okay.
So yeah, that's where Fatim. Sorry, excuse me for a minute. Njaya, kaya nga tëjal ma bunt bi. Tëjal bunt bi, maa ngi like, mais tëjal bunt bi, Njaya. I am so sorry for that. Excuse me. Yeah.
Oh my God, they're so cute! Look at them! Yay!
No me interesa you.
Hey!
Yeah, so that's where Fatim Cisse came along and gave me a role that had nothing to do with Mohammed. Mohammed. Sorry, guys. I'm so sorry.
Hey, it's okay. It's okay.
Yeah, so that's where Fatin Sisa came along and decided to give me a role that had nothing to do with me being Gambian or anything. You know, she just wanted me to be myself, basically, and be Penda at the same time. Yeah, so I really enjoyed that because that's where I really knew that, okay, maybe if I really focus on acting, I could actually, munache amdara, you know, because with her, she really brings out the potential in you. And with the previous people I was working with, uh, they kind of limit you.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay.
Sorry. And with Fatima,
Mm-hmm.
it's like she just lets you be. Like if you want to say a couple of English words, go ahead, feel free. You know, say it where it's fit. You know, but for like you, Taxi, if I was to say something, it's like that's not Gambian enough. I'm like, what do you mean that's not Gambian enough? I am not Gambian enough. Is that what you're trying to tell me?
They know what ambient and
Exactly. Like you have to talk like dangade. I'm like, nobody says that in Gambia. Can do what dangade them si toilet be. Nobody says that in Gambia. We say dangade them si toilet be, you know. They're like, ah bon? I'm like, yes. So if I'm like dangade, then the Gambians are gonna be like, what is she doing? Like, is she trying to make fun of us or something? So yeah, that's what it is.
So right now, I mean, I remember I had the experience. I was trying to get I was trying to get
I am Pandemona. I did not say living enough. I was keeping that for the
you're
second season.
trying. I had a conversation with Bubandur, and at the time, you know, he was trying to create a Gambian segment for Dakar no Dopa in Gambia and that sort of thing, and
Uh-huh.
he wanted me to be part of that project. But then he's like, oh, you know, your Wolof is going to conflict with the Senegalese audience. And he was like, oh yeah, you know, we can look for another English show that you would do, you know, like an entertainment English show that you can do monthly.
Yes, that is boob stuff.
Yeah. I was like, wow. So my Wolof is not good enough.
Your English is too good.
My my English is too good to
Yes.
be on a regular, so it's probably going to be I'll be flashed on
So you
TV.
know exactly what I'm talking about.
So you know, they're like, yeah, you know, you're good, but you know, we have a certain crowd that we're catering to.
Uh-huh.
So there's been that back and forth, but of recent, you see the exchange between Gambian artists and Senegalese artists.
Uh-huh.
But in a sense as well, we don't really see the love reciprocated from
Uh-huh.
the Senegalese crowd
Uh-huh.
much as we have that in Gambia. For example, with all the artists that come to Gambia, you know, the numerous Wali Seka concerts that we have, the new
No,
the
I'm gonna stop you right there.
Andu
No,
Dundur
no.
concert, the Deep
Listen,
Dundur.
one thing you gotta understand.
Yes.
One thing you gotta understand is once you're a Gambian, you're a star in Senegal. Immediately. You go to the shop, you're like Diamond Buro Butter. Everybody will come and surround you, be like, what did you just say? Majaila Langani. And then Buro Butter, they'll be like, Boka, no, Anyway, so Gambia, you like, you know, Buro Langani. Buro Butter. Like, I'm not kidding, call me the phone, I'm Diamond Buro Butter. Buruk lang talaga. Buruk bata. Buruk ay wali bata. Ay wali lang sa Gambia bi. Nino buruk bata la buga. Kada ko mali bata moy bird. Muni kila ko ko hey ho mala. Hey ho lang. You can jam mali wa jam madam wa. Ang ganyan ding tanga.
Oh my God.
But you're a star immediately the moment you step in Senegal because of your accent,
Yes.
because of your character,
True.
because you know Gambia ain't more than tell them Gambia. So They enjoy the Gambian. They're like, oh my God, there's a Gambian in town. Like, I swear to God, I'm not in a place where them. I'm a Gambian. Every suba I'm new, especially when you're settler. Boy, I can't message in the boy. Can I buy them darling? I'm like, boy, no. You know, like they love Gambians.
So there's a.
But the thing is, you got to understand that the industry is different from the people.
True.
The industry has its own system.
True.
It has its own ways. You understand what I'm saying? But Senegal, Dakar, Senegalese, they love Gambians. I just wish Gambians could understand that and get the sense of humor in it. It's like Domini Jai Domi Bajan.
Okay, okay.
And the fact that we get offended, it really cracks them up too. So
Gambians are very sensitive people.
You know, like come on.
They're very sensitive people. That's why we don't have any comedy show.
Exactly, you know.
I tried doing it, but you know, it went down because at the end of the day, everybody's very. You pick on someone, they will tongo you, they'll block.
Hey, boy, Danny, boy, the fire about boy, Danny, they're gonna what them, but man. And Danny, boy, can.
Hey, so
it's just a joke.
So this is so basically I'll go through the questions that have coming through before we get into how Gambian are you, because I don't even know why I'm supposed to be doing how Gambian are you with you, because like you are
I am Senegambian, okay?
You are just Gambia though. You're just Gambia.
Oh, that is like, come on, I'm not just Gambia. You're Gambia too. My baby, hey, you're with Gambia, hey.
You're Gambian.
Hey, Gambian. I'm going to tell you, hey, Gambian. Hey, Holland, Asian. Hey, why?
Gambian. Someone's asking, Madam Constance is asking, so the way we're being treated in Senegal, whatnot, in Asia, is that respect or a joke on us? To you, what do you think?
Is it respect or a joke on us? Well, it depends how you take it, basically.
Okay.
It depends how you take it. Like, you can take it as a joke and show them that you're not to be joked with.
Sure.
Or you can take it as a disrespect and pack up and leave.
True.
Yeah. So you can laugh with them like, yeah, I suck. I know. Yeah. Okay. I'm about to kick your ass right now.
True.
And do it like, and you know, do a fantastic show, and they'll be like, "Shut to that, man, Gambia, be guy." You know, I'm sorry, my friend.
No, hey girl, it's called Crude.
It's called Crude. So I can be crude. I can be crude. Okay.
You mentioned that the Senegalese as an individual and the industry.
I gotta get some tissue. I'm like sweating.
It's okay. You're in Africa. It's not like
yes, it's hot in Africa.
It's hot in Africa, but let me tell you, I'm here as well. It's the same hotness I'm feeling.
Yes, you in Hotlanta.
No, I'm not in Hotlanta. It's that I decided to squat in Zoe's room, in Zoe's playroom.
Oh, how is Zoe doing?
Zoe's fine. She decided she borrowed me her playroom, so that's why I'm squatting. I'm literally sitting on her toy chair.
Like I threw everybody out of the living room, and that's where I'm at right now.
Zoe's toy chair.
Ooh, it was hot. Okay, let's go.
Okay, so back to the you mentioned where it is two industries. You know, so you have the Senegalese people and you have the entertainment industry. That's a different factor of its own. Will there ever be a time where we have corporations, institutions, pretty much just endorse some Gambian entertainers, somewhat to put them out there to the eye of the Gambian, you know?
What? Gambians don't need no endorsement. We're out there already. What you talking about, Daddy?
Okay.
I am here in Senegal watching Trace Africa or Trace Cora, and I see Jizzle, and then I see Nobles, and everybody. You see those kids right there? I just showed you. They all memorize Jizzle songs. They're like, many girls come around. None of them got your energy. I'm like, really? Is that what he's saying? They're like, yo, Gambians are already getting there. It's just, I believe it has nothing to do with endorsements or anything. It's just believing in yourself. And we see results. Like you see Jizzle, you see how much he believes in himself. You see where he's getting to. You see Nobles. You see ST. You see all these, you see Royal Messenger.
Yep.
Like in Senegal, Royal has like mad fans. Mad fans. Jizzle got mad fans. So it's just up to us to be like, you know what? The way y'all are coming to our country making concerts, we're gonna come to your country. I want Waka J to get up and come to Senegal and organize a concert here.
True.
You understand what I'm saying? I mean, they're doing it every single time. Why can't we get up and do it? And then we sit there and we're like, yeah, Senegal, boy, you may know feed the chops in behind them. Let me tell you, and young and chops say fire and them. Who's stopping you? No, like literally, who is stopping them?
True.
Who's stopping them?
Very true. Very true.
Exactly.
One quick question from Jay. Jay was saying, I have a question. Did she say blacker?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so then I have a question. I'm assuming you're in Senegal working. Are you hiding your potential to fit in? No disrespect, just based on what you.
Oh no, none taken.
Right. So yeah. So you feel like are you minimizing your exposure level or experience level just so you're able to fit in?
Well, I came in 2017. Yalla ubil mo wursak. I was in a couple of series. I saw how it went. I wasn't really down, so I reculé. How do you say that again? Mandelu ganaw. Yeah, I went back. I took a couple of steps back just to maîtriser, just to kind of get exactly what's happening.
Yeah.
You understand what I'm saying? And see exactly where I can fit.
Sure.
Because here you're either a lamb or you're a shepherd.
True.
And once you're a lamb,
True.
And everybody who knows me knows that I ain't no lamb. Right? So yeah, basically that's what it is. You are right. I am actually, hiding my potential because
True.
So yeah, that's exactly what I'm doing. Whoever said that, yes.
Okay.
You're right.
So
No disrespect.
Jane got your answer. She got her answer though.
Oh, is it she?
Yeah, it's a she. It's just Jay.
Yes. You know how we do, right?
Oh, I know how y'all do. No, I know how y'all do. Okay, so how Gambian are you?
Okay, how Gambian am I?
Okay, guys, if you're actually just joining us, this is Afrodeezy, Aji Haddy Njie. You know.
Aji Haddy Njie,
Wow. I'm still trying to get used to that. Question number 1.
I am Panda is killing me. No. I'm sorry.
So question number 1.
How
do you say 50 bututs in Wolof?
Jurom fuki butut.
Really? That's it?
Jurom fuki butut.
Really?
Fuka bena, fuka ñaar, fuka ñetta, fuka ñenent, fuka.
Well, yo,
mo nekk 50.
Afro, you're not getting full story. How do you say?
How Gambian?
No, but how there is really street lingo. Honestly, how do people on the street call 50 butut? Yo, yeah, them see I almost gave you the answer.
Tala, sorry, tala.
Tala.
Tulali bar.
Aha.
I am very Gambian, my brother. You don't know. Let's go.
Hey, Tulali, question number 2.
Yeah.
What are the other names of Georgetown? What other names is Georgetown known for? Known by?
Georgetown.
Wow.
The Kunta Kinte Island. Wala Jufure.
What?
I'm not being a serious. Jufure. No, Georgetown is not Jufure. Jufure and Georgetown is not the same, or are they like close by? I've never been to Georgetown or Jufure or Kunta Kinte Island or none of them. I'm sorry. I am not that Gambian yet.
So, question number 2, what other name do we have for Georgetown? You said you don't know. You have given me...
I gave you answers I think that are true. You didn't tell me if it's right or wrong.
And so it's wrong.
Okay, then
So
I don't know.
Is Makati Island?
Makati, I knew that.
Or Janjambure.
No, my bad. Is from Makati. So I know that one.
Okay. So number 3, which street in Banjul do Gambians find hard? Which name of a street in Gambians find hard to pronounce?
My favorite one, Churchistown.
In Banjul.
Oh, Lasowaf. It's not Lasowaf.
Nope.
It's Lasowaf.
Did it.
Okay.
One last try.
Okay, wait. Perseverance.
Perseverance. No, perseverance. Do perseverance.
Why, it's not even perseverance. It's perseverance. Come on. Come on. I don't want. Not everybody can say perseverance like it's perseverance.
But that's not even the answer. Wait. Plus, I mean hunting. Plus, I mean hunting.
Fitzgerald. What good they got Fitzgerald? You're right, yeah. You know what? The first time I went there and I saw Fitzgerald, I'm like, please do not tell me I've been saying Fitzgerald all this time, thinking it's a Santa. Mange had you never came away Amadou Fitzgerald. And Bugamawa, it's Fitzgerald. Are you guys serious?
Yeah.
You're right, yes.
So question number 4. What is the name of the big pot used on the... Okay, what's the name of the big cup our grannies used to drink from the... What do they call
that?
Yeah. You see? You're answering the thing already. This is how smart. This is why I said this is not for you.
This is not for me. This is
not for you.
Can I go to level difficult?
Yeah, the man swallow you will level difficult. Man, yande salad and la oil. It's not going to happen. So what's the most anticipated sport during the rainy season?
What's the most anticipated sport?
Yeah, during the rainy season.
Nawetan.
See.
I mean, rainy season. Nawetan. Hello. That was
okay.
Easy.
What was the first name of the pure water sachet in Gambia?
Natural.
Did it?
Do one natural.
Did it?
Man, natural la no.
Did it? Do natural. Come on.
Evian.
Sachet water, as in like the plastic water now, the one that they zip. Yeah, there wasn't the name of this thing.
Nan.
Yo.
Nan.
Panda gis nga.
Nan. No, penda wako ko de billahi wala. I wasn't even reading it. Hey, Penda, Emma Linga. Don't take my points away from me now.
What is the name of the Wall of Women's lingerie?
Beto. Yo, lo ham si lolo yo, Danny Constant yo. Yo, lo ham si Beto yo. Bin.
Ifala ko why Beto.
Kleta kan Beto.
But you remember the lumanar fish lumanar.
Wow, Beto yan siya tako no. Yo, kuyaga nga. Yo, kuyaga nga. No, there's a certain video yo.
Lumbal nar.
Regenteng.
No, those things used to yahami and because time we are small favorite tune be like Sajaram Lambo.
Okay, wait, like the song you just said before, Lumbalnar and
Jaram
and Jaram Lambut is like almost 10 years apart.
Really?
Yes. I don't know because that one is Fatu Gewel.
Yes, that song.
And I think that song came out somewhere around 2014.
Had a lot of girls with that song.
Yeah, that song came out around 2014, 15.
Oh yeah.
And Lumber Nad came out around 2007.
Yeah,
2008.
No,
six.
Five, 6.
Yeah. Yeah. So.
I did not know this. But Jaram Lambu.
Yeah, yo.
Jaram Lambu daf ma yobu fen. La hayda.
Wa parce que yow sa njar musuta lamba motax yow.
Hey, understand the time no no. Hey, sa jar. Mana ko anyway. So like new age they have embarrass. Hanga ñom embarrass moy sen boss legi. Ma yow nek ñu embarrass.
No, wa embarrass sax legi xewata legi def pat mo xew def pat.
I need to update my playlist then.
Yeah. Ifo nga dugal fa def pat.
Okay, so that's quite you last question because you mom you are too Gambian for me to even trick you. So
let's do it.
So let me ask you the last question now because you're supposed to be current. No, 2 more questions. What does GRTS stand for?
What does GRTS stand for? Do you really want me to tell you what it really stands for? Or
let's just have fun. You're smart.
Go right to sleep.
Go right to sleep. But yo, I know. It's okay. Just give it to the children.
Go right to sleep.
The children. Okay.
So my jamono day it was go right to sleep. I don't know whether they woke up or not.
I don't think they have. They haven't.
They're still sleeping.
It's still very gloomy.
So it's Chew City who is doing everything right now.
Chew City.
Hey, Chew City boy. Hey,
they have Paradise now. Paradise PTV.
Oh yes, Paradise Aruna Grande. You're right.
Yeah, PTV.
Competition is a bitch.
Last question: what's trending in Gambia? Like to you, what do you know as to what's trending in Gambia? I just want to know, what do you know about what's trending in the country?
Right now, like when I go through my Facebook, I see a whole lot of death.
Oh yeah, shit.
And politics that don't make no sense.
True. Politics.
And a whole lot of hulu, live video hulu. Like, like what is going on? Who cares? Like, I just don't get it. Like,
oh my God,
we are little, we are tiny. Come on. Let's
do better. Man,
the boy Senegal fini guy did them YouTube nga gis best xulo Gambian boy you would do one day ay nday yo ma la di kay Europe suma la gene biir Europe yo nga xamne yo sa kër abo lo leka yo nga xamne yo sa jekar no bula. I'm like, what is going on?
oh,
Ana sutura ay way ana sutura ana sutura ñun bari wuñ.
True. True.
Danny, come on.
True.
Why are we trying to eat each other up? That's not done, man. That's not done, man.
That's seriously not done. That's
like it doesn't come on my time feed, but people send me links like Afro, but check out your people. I'm gonna check out your people. I'm like, yeah, Danso boy, the fuck, yeah. Yeah.
And that was how Gambia. Yo,
we do better, man.
No, but you killed it. You killed it. You killed it though. You killed yourself. So how if you're to rate yourself over 10, how much would you give yourself?
If I was to rate myself over 10, I'll give myself probably 8 out of 10.
Okay, 8 out of 10. I like that. I like the honesty. I like the honesty.
I'll give myself 8 out of 10.
I like.
I'm so Gambian, but like I got like the 2 would go to Senegal. That's cool. I'm 8 Gambian to Senegal. That gives you 10 out of 10. Senegambian, baby.
Ooh, to the world. Yes, guys, this is Crude with Afrodeezy Njie. I have a few questions, and look, it's always amazing getting to talk to her. It's always a pleasure. For me, I believe. Look, I need to do right by the people that have inspired me, and you are equally. You're a big chunk of it. So.
Inspire nak. Fekk na ñu ma inspire yëpp ni yow la ñoo mel man rek si inspire waaye du ñuy mel ni yow daani constant yaa nga constant yàlla yokk sa constant.
I mean you've managed to stay off the drama on social media. You've managed to keep your private life private. Even your son is nowhere to be seen. Like we can't even I can like, oh yeah, that is you like it's not there, and I must commend you on that.
Thank you.
What kind of mom would you describe yourself to be?
I'm a fun mom.
Okay, what kind of movie mom are you? You know, you've watched a lot of movies. What kind of movie mom, like, you know, like everybody?
What kind of movie mom? Yeah, I would say Home Alone. I'll leave my kid at home, but nah.
or Mama,
right now,
my G type of mom.
Gambia, I'm here, so Home Alone.
Oh wait, no, for real?
Yeah, because I'm here in Senegal. Oh. And my kids are there in Gambia, so I mean, I love you know she loved her kids. They're just way too many. I mean, that's why one was left there. Yeah.
But you have one.
Yeah, but yeah, come on, Daddy. I feel bad enough. But I make it up to them every time. I have 2. I have a daughter.
Yeah. Okay.
My daughter's gonna be 15 in November 11th.
Wow.
Y'all wish her a happy birthday, okay?
Don't worry, we got you. You just remind me, like as you remind me.
I am tender. I love you. Okay.
You remind me. I'll make sure we wish her a happy birthday. But yeah, so currently with the way everything is going, what exactly is the plan? You know, where are we seeing Afrodeezy next? You don't want to put the cart before the horse. I see the way you're shaking your head. What do we do?
I'm gonna say what Tasman once told me.
Okay.
Why subahe rek daf de hey. Su heñe rek gaay dinañ ñew.
Okay.
Parce que ka bu neex ñepp ko buga.
True.
Exactly.
Okay. I like that. Quick one. What has happened to your relationship? So I'm going to basically just throw some names at you. How's your relationship with Bai Babu? Because I feel like you are a big Bai Babu fan.
Hey, Bai Babu, that's my boy.
What's your relationship like?
Good. We still talk. I haven't spoken to him in a while.
Okay.
Mungi disappear. How much ulum neka? Last time I'm gonna munyi bisi. When my boy do they have boy na ham fi Europe job be ham nga yeah man ko boy. Yeah, they 9 to 5 bini after ni boy. Danga neka European de boy. Danga ni be boy. So that was the last time I spoke to him.
Okay, what about Hakeem? Sunlight.
Hakeem, that is like my Hakeem. Hakeem made me, yo. I'm here today because of Hakeem.
Sure.
We still talk each and every day, almost. He's here in Dakar.
Nice.
That's my, like soulmate.
Yeah.
Like our souls are mates from way back, and that's what I believe.
Fire.
Nothing romantic or anything because guy angel soulmate Cisco romanticism. Nothing romantic, huh? Soulmate as in mate, that's my mate.
Yep.
Yeah.
You gonna have to clarify that. What about
Boy, but I like what's on Gambia the air with Afrodeezy and Hakeem.
what's your relationship like with Flex?
Which of the flexes? I know so many. That's my cousin. That's my straight cousin. Or is he my uncle? No, he's my father's cousin, so he's my uncle.
Okay.
Yeah.
Y'all still cool?
We've always been cool.
Nice.
Always, hey, it's my uncle. Flex for time.
Someone is asking why you in the car.
Why am I in the car though? Because the car is the shit though. Hey.
She has gone to explore the horizon.
Boy, they must want to see Senegal, boy.
Okay. So wait, so right now, like this, that you're in Senegal. Senegalese men, they like Gambian they like Gambian women. Let me just put it that way. They
like Gambian chippets.
They have a weakness for Gambian women. And Gambian women, especially on Twitter, are just there.
I believe Gambian women have a weakness for Senegalese men because they're actually romantic, which Gambian men are not. Senegalese man being I know man is often see yai boy. Which Gambian man calls a woman yai boy? They don't even call their own mother yai boy. They say yeah. They don't even want to say yeah boy. They be like yeah.
Damn, that's deep.
Sorry, I'm sorry, but yeah, Senegalese men are hella romantic, man.
So are you eventually going to? Is there a prospect? Is there some Senegalese dude in your DM, kind of like we're gonna be getting like a wedding pictures or wedding and announcement anytime soon?
See, I'm just gonna say like Jizzle says, many men come around. None of them got my energy. Hey.
But yeah, I know. You've always been very strong. Like like you're a sweet person. You know what I'm saying? But when it comes to you, like you don't take bullshit though.
How you know?
No, I smell you. How do you get like? What would you tell someone that's going through a messed up relationship now? Like,
I'd be like, girl, move on. Simple, move on. There's so many fish in the sea.
Damn.
Rendil jegi. Ñoom noonu la ñuy defan dañuy rendi di jegi. Yow rendil jegi. Balañ laa rendi nga rendi leen nga jegi nga dem si leneen ni after waaw mooy loolu. When the right one comes around, the right one comes along and you would know. And he will know your worth. He'll know what you're about.
Damn. Okay.
Sorry.
I don't know how to finish. I don't know how to end this.
Go ahead.
I have two more questions. The entertainment business is crazy.
All right. Go ahead, Aziz.
The entertainment business is a black hole for women, especially. You're underpaid, you're underappreciated, you are the list goes on of under that black women have to go through in the entertainment industry and the exploitation as well. And I think that could be one of the reasons why you also left. The fact that you are not being paid your dues, or you are not being paid enough what you're worth. And now being in Senegal, is there a difference, in terms of the exploitation, the crisis that women have to go through?
Let me tell you one thing. Do you know about Hollywood?
Yeah.
How they have that couch?
Yeah.
The casting couch?
Yeah.
Well, you have it here too. Senegal is it's like a mini Hollywood, like exploitation to the top. You understand? So I made principles. I'm like banyak do them. Why lola guy fuck ne do them. but then sing again at them because then so all of them people are gonna be like then you'll sing a sakanam because they know how many fan nañ la bëggoon a jaarale nga bañ faa jaar te egga nga fa nga waroon a egga anyway.
True.
So I guess mooy li ma laa wax rek you gotta know and believe in yourself.
True.
Yeah. Otherwise am na yenn xiif yooyu xiif am yenn yaakamtee tekki yooyu yaakamtee tekki. You'll get yourself into things that you know you want to get out of and it will be tough.
True.
Yeah, it's like signing your soul to the devil, basically. Yeah.
But I know there must have been situations where you've really felt uncomfortable.
Oh, several. There've been several situations, but alhamdulillah, I handled them, you know. And I'm still cool with them.
Okay. I like that. What would you say is your purpose as Afrodeezy?
My purpose? Wow. Shoot, it's huge. Are you like that was the first question you were supposed to ask me in the beginning of the show because it will take the whole show for me to answer.
That's the end of the show right there.
Right here. Are you? Is that the only question you have left?
That's the last question.
Okay, perfect. Because my purpose.
Yeah.
Man, I'm here to heal. I'm here to love. I'm here to bring together love. I'm here to make people happy.
Nice.
I'm here to deliver positive energy and positive vibes. I'm here to just, be.
True.
To just be in the best way I can.
Right.
And media is my passion. Like that's what it's my passion. And I am very thankful and grateful that there are people who actually appreciate what I'm doing because they're the reason why I'm still here, why I'm still, pursuing this. Because almost moto, almost jakar, almost data, but I love it. Like every time I go on Facebook or on Instagram and I post and I get 10 likes, I'm like, wow, these 10 people actually liked my picture. It means a whole lot to me, and I'm not the type I don't premeditate anything, basically. I'm not the type that just sits and be like, I see myself here in 10 years because honestly, I don't even know where I'm going to be tomorrow.
True.
You know what I'm saying? But I know whatever it is I'm doing is going to be positive and it's going to bring people positive energy. I don't want to be a journalist to come here and sit down and tell people how many people are dying of coronavirus or whatever. I'm not into that. But I can play you a nice song and tell you a joke and make you laugh, make you forget about your problems, and know that tomorrow is another day.
That's beautiful. That is beautiful. Afro, I appreciate you. I love you so much.
I love you too.
I am trying so hard to hold down and hold up to the legacy that yourself and many others have built for us. And I hope that I equally find a young Gambian that I can pass the baton to.
Oh, yes. There are a lot of them actually. Like, oh my God, Danny. Like, there are so many little Dannies and Fantas, and Sister Njais. I'm like, what? Hold on. And like there's this girl called Sena Bujan. I remember in 2018, the Smile Gambia concert was the first time I met her. And when she came at the concert, she's like, oh my God, you're Afrodeezy. I'm like, yes, and you are? She's like, everybody says I look like you. I'm like, wait, hold on. You don't look like me. You look like Mama Len. Because she looks exactly like Mama Len. I was like, no, you look like Mama Len. She's like, Black as Shine? I was like, yes, that's who you look like. She's like, oh my God, I love you guys so much. And that just, that just gave me 10 more years of life. I was like, wow. She's like, I went into journalism because of you. I used to listen to you on Afro Radio. I'm like, really? So this is just amazing. There's going to be like somebody who's going to come up to you and be like, yo, Danny, you know what? I'm a radio DJ right now because of you.
That's gonna bring tears to my eyes, though.
I know it is. No, you're going to be so happy. It's like the best thing ever. You made me cry a couple of times. You little
I'm grateful. I'm grateful. Like, look, I've tried to uphold standards because I feel, you know how important it is to you, to the likes of X, to the likes of Palm and JC, to everyone that is in. I mean, we've been looked down upon far too long because you sound too good, or you know, saying you present yourself too nice, and they want something. Oh no, you don't fit. You don't fit the criteria because they expect you to not be up to that standard or to
exactly
international standards. But just looking at the work that you've done, equally, just I mean, the way you presented shows and whatnot. I mean, I've been able to just learn from yourself and so many others, and I'm glad that you still look up to me, and I'm grateful. I'm grateful. I'm very grateful. Very, very grateful. I wish you all the best in this 2020 of a catastrophe.
No, like, don't wish me anything in 2020. Walaikum salam. Ça va bien, merci. Cambodge, oui, je pense qu'il est derrière.
Ouais, c'est comme ça qu'on fait. Tu vas, elle est ici, elle est là-bas. Tu vas, et puis elle parle français ici, elle parle anglais là-bas. Dans ce point-ci, ouais, elle retourne à
tu vois, c'est ça la vie, quoi.
C'est comme ça qu'on fait là.
Quand tu es à Rome, tu marches avec un pied comme les Romains.
Ouais, tu fais comme des Romains.
Tu fais comme les Romains quand tu es en Rome.
Oui. Okay.
Ouais.
Thank you so much, Afro. I appreciate you guys. Listen, get to follow her shows.
Hey, Sister Njie in the house.
Sister Njie is always here. Sister Njie is another. You guys are the Njie family. Do you know how many I wanted to change into Njie?
Sorry, yes.
Like, I always wanted to add Njie to my last name. Like I always wanted to.
Danny Constant Njie.
Wow, I'm telling you.
So it has been done.
Yeah.
So you can add the Njie right there after the constant.
Njie in the building. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Afro. Follow her on Instagram. Follow her on Twitter. Right there, I put the handle at Afrodeezy Njie. She has so much projects that you are pretty much going to be enticed by. So on YouTube,
2021, y'all, watch out.
It's coming.
2020, boy, Danny, hey, 2020, hey, double YO 20. Are you crazy? Yo.
Everyone is acting like the world is going to become a better place in 2021. We were hoping.
I am not acting like anything. I saw this meme that was like, what if 2020 is just an advert for 2021? I'm like, nigga, please stop. You know?
So we appreciate you very much. Well, what's your top 5 Gambian artists at this point?
I Danny for my burger to
Top 5.
Do I start from
5?
5. Number 5, ST.
Okay.
Number 4. Shit, why you gotta make me do this? Number 4. Okay, like international Gambian artists.
It does not matter. Just Gambian, whether they're in Gambia or not.
You make it harder, man. Okay, sorry. Okay, this is really hard. Danny, why didn't you send me a message telling me you was going to ask me this question so that I could actually think about it and make the top 5?
Double O is on the list. He's trying to make sure that you put him on the list. It's okay.
Double O has always been, see what I'm saying? Double O has always, see, I'm here like thinking Double O, Madi Banja. I'm just going to say, I'm not going to say top nothing, okay? There's Double O, there's Madi Banja, there is Royal Messenger, there's Nobles, and the one and only Jizul.
Okay. So just give us your top 5 in ranking.
That was not my top 5. That was my 5.
That's exactly what you did. That's exactly how I'm going to put it. When I edit this video, that's how I'm going to. I was like, Afro, your top 5. That is exactly how people are going to see it. So you said it. That's it.
Hey, top 5 artists in my group.
Okay.
Yes.
I gotta go. I want to say thank you so much to you. I wish you well to the little cuties right there. Tell them that look, they have an uncle in me.
What little cuties is he talking about?
I know.
Danny.
But are they 18? What are you doing? Are they 18 years old?
Danny.
Are they 18?
You are in Zoe's playroom. Behave.
I fucking not speeding.
Behave.
But thank you so much to you. Thank you so much. I have to let you go now. I need to go and take care of my. She's already knocking gong gong on the door. Today we're doing Halloween, so she's dressed up as a little nice spider princess, and she'll be door to door. She could,
Trick or treating.
Yeah.
Aww.
Giving her the candies and go and hide in another room, and she goes and knock there, and then I give it to her. So
are you serious?
my boo today. That's me and my boo.
That is amazing.
Thank you so
much. Thank you very much for having me, Danny. Thank you. I appreciate it a lot. And to everybody who's been watching, thank you very much. And I appreciate each and every one of you watching, yeah? Oz did it, man. You knew you was going to do it, right? That's why you called yourself Oz did it, right? Yeah, I see you. You're doing it. You're doing it, double O. Man, I'm so proud of you. Yeah, and to Amidiba. Amidiba, yo, Danny. If it's money kon gewel tay ni kon damay def affaire gewel xam nga tagga mami Amidiba yi parce que koku def ma bëgg te yalla rek tax. It's different when out of the blue you just get a message like, "Hi sister love, just checking on you. Hope you're good." Just like that.
Nice.
Just like that.
Nice.
That's real love right there.
True.
Keep your head high no matter what it is you're going through. Just like that. Like, people, like, if we had 10 more Amidibas, I swear to God, nobody will commit suicide anymore.
True.
Yeah, because she really radiates love and you feel it, like, from a distance. And I appreciate that. Osture, I appreciate you. Sister Njie, ENC, yo, Badman Wagad,
Yes.
I'm not forgetting X Miles and everybody in Gambia, basically. I miss you guys so much. Benky Gray Johnson, all of them Gambians. I miss y'all, man. I'm really tired of all these Senegalese.
It's
okay. To go home. I'm homesick right now.
It's okay.
But yeah, thank you. Thank you for having me, Danny. I really, really I've been looking up to this interview since when was it? August? Yes. Since August, I've been telling people, boy, I'm on Crude. Kind of what? Like, yeah, you'll know later. Après comprendre quoi, yo. Après comprendre.
Thank you so much, yeah. I wish you all the best.
Thank you, Danny. I wish you all the best too.
All right, you have a great weekend.
More love.
All right.
Oh, you need leaning more separate, so peace.
Wow, peace. About peace.
Peace and togetherness.
Yes, so.
All right, one.